You know that feeling. It's Saturday morning. No alarms, no meetings, no deadlines breathing down your neck. The whole day stretches out in front of you like a blank canvas, and for about 47 seconds, you feel like a king. Then something strange happens. You sit on the edge of your bed, coffee in hand, and a low hum of anxiety starts crawling up your spine. You should be relaxed. You earned this. So why does your brain feel like a browser with 32 tabs open, none of them loading? You've been waiting for this freedom all week, and now that you have it, you're somehow restless, irritable, maybe even a little sad. We've all been there, haven't we? That weird limbo where rest feels like work and freedom feels like pressure. Today, we're going to crack open that paradox and decode why your mind treats unstructured time like both a vacation and a battlefield. By the end of this, you'll understand a hidden truth about your own psychology that most people never see. Let's start with the first archetype, the recovering performer. This is the person whose entire identity has been quietly fused with productivity. Their worth is measured in completed tasks, ticked boxes, and visible output. So when free time arrives and there's nothing to produce, the silence becomes deafening. Psychologists call this contingent self-worth, the idea that your value depends on what you do rather than who you are. Without a task to anchor them, the recovering performer feels like they're floating in space with no gravity. Relief comes from the absence of demands. Restlessness comes from the absence of proof that they matter. Sound familiar? But then there's a different kind of quiet. Meet the avoidant wanderer. This person isn't addicted to productivity. They're running from something deeper, maybe an unresolved feeling, a grief they never sat with, a question about their life they're not ready to answer. When the calendar fills up, the noise drowns out the discomfort. But unstructured time? It's a mirror. And mirrors don't lie. The mind, finally still, starts whispering all the things it couldn't say while you were busy. Carl Jung once suggested that what we don't bring into consciousness shows up as fate. For the avoidant wanderer, free time is the moment the unconscious knocks on the door, and the relief of having no obligations collides with the dread of meeting yourself. Now, here is where it gets interesting. There's a third archetype, the overstimulated modern. This is almost everyone reading this, by the way. Your nervous system has been marinating in notifications, deadlines, and dopamine hits for so long that calm feels foreign. Researchers call it arousal addiction, the brain's craving for constant stimulation. When the noise stops, your dopamine receptors panic. They've forgotten how to enjoy slowness. So you reach for your phone, scroll mindlessly, and wonder why a free afternoon left you more drained than a full workday. And finally, the unrooted soul. This person has freedom, but no framework. No rituals, no rhythms, no sense of why their time matters. Viktor Frankl wrote that what man actually needs is not a tensionless state, but the striving and struggling for some goal worthy of him. Without that, free time becomes existential vertigo. Relief without direction curdles into restlessness. So here's the truth nobody tells you. Unstructured time isn't really about time. It's about who you are when nothing is asking anything of you. Which archetype lives inside you? When was the last time you sat in silence without flinching? Drop your reflection in the comments. If this opened something up in you, subscribe and stay. We're just getting started.